for the delay. We've been running some technical issues, I guess you could say. Small technical issues.
Several times.
So we already recorded this. We're gonna re-record it. I guess the file got corrupted, we lost it. It is what it is. But either way, we're here at Justin's house. We're actually in the OG shop, kind of where it all started. You know, you've seen the new shop, but this is kind of where it all...
This is where it all began.
Yeah, this is where it all began.
Some bike builds and other machine was in here as well.
But with this, I guess, episode, this vlog, or whatever the hell it's going to be called, well, this is about some updates. So first, Justin, you know, he's got the Handbuilt show coming up. So he's going to go over some updates with that. We're going to go over some fxrtour updates finally. I know you guys have been waiting for that. We got the Fast Life campout, and then...
Texas Hills.
So the next month and a half, because Texas Hills is at the end of May, we're already into the middle of April. So basically the next month and a half is stacked. Yeah. So like I said, Justin's going to kind of go over the Handbuilt show, kind of show you what he's got going on with his bike, and yeah, we'll just kind of pick it up from there. So
all right, so I had to freshen up my bike for the show, for the Handbuilt show this weekend. So what I did, I took my exhaust off and sent it over to Rick, had him repolish it. Also the donut pegs, like I'm pointing out there. So the donut pegs, toe pegs, pipe, all that stuff got polished. I just have to finish cleaning behind everything and then reassemble it and then do like a final clean for the show. And actually, depending on when this video comes out, Thursday night, Cowboy Harley is putting on a bike night at the Rail House in Kyle, Texas, I believe. So it's close to Austin. So I'll be there also Thursday night too. So, but yeah, so that was the kind of the freshen up for a Handbuilt show. And then...
You probably could tell right now, Justin's actually got 2 FXRs. So he's not building 2 right now. This other one's gonna be kind of like a later project. I think I'm almost more excited for this one because it just kind of takes me back to when I was younger doing shit with my dad, so.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this one. So this is Hudson, this is my son's. It's a 88 FXR. So we're building this one for not this Sturgis, it's gonna be 2024 Sturgis, he'll be 14. And that's kind of like a birthday gift to him and for me really, because we're gonna trailer him up there and ride in Sturgis and just enjoy the time for his 14th birthday. I think it'd be amazing. We'll have 2 built FXRs. We're sticking with the U-build and everything on this one. And then obviously I made this one. This is the one that needs to get done. My goal is still to have the motor and trans in the frame with the frame painted by May, some point in May. And then that leaves me to do like swing arm, trees and things like that. I still have to order the wheel blanks and a couple other pieces. But we'll go over like the parts list and all the parts and stuff that I've already got here. I know there's not a lot of fab work right now, but there's not a whole lot left to do as far as fab. But yeah, let's go over the parts.
So the pickup where we left off last time with the FXR, I know we were saying the motor was going to be a M8 carbureted. What's changed from there?
So yeah, so I've changed a few things on this one. I'll just with time and learning along the way. So this is a brand new M8 114. I was going to do originally twin carburetors. Then I went to a single carburetor. Now I'm going back to fuel injected with I'll be running an HPI throttle body. And the main reason is because NAOMS came out with this kit and it's a standalone wiring harness because all these new baggers and stuff are canvas and trying to cut up that wiring harness is a nightmare for me. So NAOMS came out with the whole standalone kit with the Thermomax module so you can run just the motor off and on switch, very minimalist, and that's what I like. And so I'm so stoked on it. The carburetor would be fun, but I heard a lot of problems with starving of fuel and stuff like that on the big end, so we should be able to tune all that out with the throttle body. So we'll see.
So yeah, so basically what happened was, is about a day after that video came out, I think it's when NAOMS dropped this kit.
Yes.
We saw it on Instagram, and I don't remember, someone picked it up, I think someone had it. I don't remember where I saw it, but it might have been through NAOMS' Instagram themselves. But they dropped this kit, and
it was NAOMS.
And basically what he's saying is you no longer have to run the CAN bus. So where Main Drive did the full bagger harness, I mean he went.
You have to, yeah. Corey did when he ran his harness on his bagger. He had to run the whole, or his FXR. He had to run all the wiring from the bagger. So that's switches, everything. Like so, it has a complete circuit to run, and this eliminates that. So you can run, like I said, the bare minimal. This is the whole harness. So you have this ECU and battery, basically. It's very, very, very simple. Hopefully it works. And it is throttle by wire, so you do have, it comes with the throttle and everything. So that saves a lot of headaches, time, and you can also have all your wires hidden in the bars, other than throttle cables for carburetors. Freight from Speed Dealer. I got a weld-on kickstand for that. I got the mirror. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna run mirrors yet, but this is kind of a little chopper style mirror, just keep it small and simple. I will be running inverted front end. I'm just gonna strip them and polish them. Those are from GSXR 1000s. I've had good luck with them before. Sometimes I stretch them 2 inches, or on this one, I'm just gonna drop the trees even more. So I'll still get my lift out of the trees. Brad from Boosted Brad or Death Metal Racing, however you wanna go. He got me the Brembo hand controls, hydraulic on both sides. Main reason I like the hydraulic clutch, the shitty part, you don't have a lot of adjustability, but the good part is you can run the thin plastic lines for the hydraulic and kind of hide them and tuck them along the way. That's kind of what I did on the other bagger as well. And then, like I said, the HBI throttle body. And then Kyle from Forever Rad sold me some used mid controls. I still have to cut them a little bit and strip them and polish them just to switch it up. We have this is the new Sportster fuel pump, just off a new stock Sportster. And then the bezel, I bought this. I'll get the name and post it later, I'm sorry. But I bought this bezel and it kind of saves all the time and everything. You just cut the hole out of the tank, weld this in, and then your fuel pump will bolt directly to that.
All right, so there you go with the quick fxrtour update. Like I said, he's definitely getting parts rolled in. The frame will be getting welded, smoothed, all that stuff here soon. And then, yeah, I mean, really, because sheet metal wise, correct me if I'm wrong, you're not doing a lot with the tins, right?
Yeah, I am. So,
oh, you are?
Yeah. So
okay.
All the holes will be smooth. No tail light on the back. The tail lights will be on the struts. The tank is getting modified as well. So yeah, actually all the pieces are. And I do have a color, and I'm playing off that color. So I have a color picked out. So hopefully once the frame's done the next couple weeks, I can go ahead and shoot the frame to get the motor set in and everything. So I'm excited about that.
Well then, damn, I don't even know what's going on anymore then. So I thought the sheet metal was going to stay kind of like traditional FXR sheet metal.
Traditional, just more
little bit of, okay,
yeah,
I got you.
So like the back fender would just be solid.
And on all your bikes, you've always done a slick rear fender.
Yeah.
Like you still like even on Minty and then on his old Road Glide, it had still a steel fender, no carbon fiber fender, but it was always slicked and smooth. And I think that look, I like it.
Yeah.
I think it looks super clean. I kind of want to smooth mine. I know Ben on his wife's bike has it smooth.
Yep.
He did mount the tag to it. And I'd probably maybe try to find somewhere else to put the tag if I was ever smooth it. But I do like the look of.
I don't ever run a tag, so.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I got to ride on base, so I got to have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a government job, so I gotta play by the rules. But so that's a quick update on the Handbuilt show, or actually the fxrtour. The Handbuilt show coming up this weekend. You and your son.
Yep, me, my son, my wife. So we have Handbuilt show. We have bike night for Cowboy Harley. We have GP races. And also, we're picking up a new project bike while we're down there. So it's gonna be a very busy 4 days. I'm excited.
Yeah, so if he's not busy enough with an fxrtour build and all that, he did come across Tommy at Cowboy Harley, kind of sent over some...
A deal I couldn't refuse.
Yeah, some trade-ins and said, hey, you know, does anybody want this? And of course, Justin jumped on it. So you'll get to see that bike on the upcoming episode. And that thing's gonna be a fun project. And it's gonna be for sale. So it's gonna be a bike that we're actually gonna build on the channel.
Yep.
It's not gonna be just a repaint. There's gonna be a couple one-off parts on it, mostly production parts.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a bike that I can show some of the production parts, do a quick paint job on it, freshen it up, and then just turn and sell it. It's gonna be a good built bike that somebody can buy for a reasonable price for sure.
Yeah, so feel free to comment below if you think you know what kind of bike it's gonna be or what type of platform the bike's gonna be. I think that'd be fun. So we'll see what some of you guys' guesses are. But also,
I've never owned one before.
Well, that kind of narrows it down to nothing. You've never had a Sportster, you never had a Dyna, you never had a Street Glide, you never had a CVO of any sort, you never had...
I've never had a lot of bikes, so...
Yeah, FXRs and Road Glides is your Harleys.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a Road Glide and it's definitely not an FXR.
It's
so.
a Road King.
Okay, never mind. Take that back. So, All right, so Handbuilt show. If you don't know what it is, we posted it up in the other video. Definitely check it out. Revival Cycles on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube.
All platforms.
All
Yeah,
platforms.
Revival Cycles puts on the Handbuilt show. They're a big shop. They do all kinds of stuff. Look them up. They're amazing. So
yeah, so that's going down this weekend. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing the footage of it. I thought about maybe sneaking down there on Saturday, but I'm gonna try to get some other things done around the house, and I'm probably not gonna go.
So you talked to your wife?
My wife has nothing. She actually wants me out of the house, so she has nothing to do with it. Babe, if you're watching this, no, I'm just playing. She wants nothing to do, or has nothing to do with it. I just got a bunch of other stuff because, like I said, we're gonna be on the road for 3 weeks. So for the Fast Life Campout, that's coming up at the end of this month. We're all gonna be there. However, me and my wife are actually from the Fast Life going to keep going west. So there's going to be a lot of footage of that. I don't know how fast the videos from Fast Life and our trip are going to come out because I don't know how much editing and everything. These videos, for those that don't know, take a couple hours sometimes to edit, depending on how technical you want to get. If you want to add in a bunch of music, slow-mo, stuff like that. So
a couple hours for a 10-minute video.
Yeah, for a 10-minute video. I'm sure there's other people that can do it a lot faster. This is my first time. So with that being said, I want the Fast Life Campout video to be a really, really good video. I think it needs it. There's really been no...
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, even with Jason stuff too. And I'm sure Jace will be filming because he started his YouTube as well, which has been good. So check that out. It's the Fast Life, imagine that, YouTube. But yeah, so nobody really filmed it to see outside looking in. There's like little clips, little reels and stuff like that. We need a good video, like really what goes on there. And it's such a good time. People need to see it. And I think this year is going to be even bigger. I think there was 1,000 people last year. So this year is going to be really, really good. So I'm excited.
Yeah, so I'm super hyped for it. And like I said, we're going to be doing our west trip west after that. So with that coming up, I just got a lot of stuff I got to do at the house and then get ready for that. Obviously maintenance on the motorcycles. You know, my wife rides her own bike, so that's 2 bikes that need oil changes and 2 bikes that need servicing and all that kind of stuff. So but yeah, so Fast Life Campout's coming up end of April. That's going to be the 27th through the 30th, I think is what the dates are. Same thing. I think the Wednesday prior is when they're doing T-Bar Tuesday. Yep. Then they're doing the pre-party at Strokers on the 26th. I might have my dates wrong, but on the 26th. And then, of course, the 27th is a Thursday. From the 27th till Sunday, Moyers, Oklahoma, the Cave River Campground, Adams Sandoval's Campground. That's where it's been every year. That's where it's going to continue to be. And I think this year, this year is going to be incredible. There's going to be
good. There's a lot of big companies involved. A lot of people giving away parts and gift certificates and all that stuff. So it's going to be a really, really good time.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't sleep on it. If you're thinking about going, just go. It's going to be a good time. Even if you just show up for Friday night, Saturday night, whatever you do. There's going to be club style games, so it's going to be hilarious. I think a lot of people are nervous and excited because
it's going to be hilarious because I'm not in them.
Yeah. So last year they did a few of these games ish. They do things sometimes to win a helmet or whatever, individuals, but now they're doing it in a team setting. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see a bunch of guys. Yep. 10 teams, 3 people.
Yeah, every club style Instagram page has a team of 3. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shit show, but I look forward to it. Great. I'm not participating in it. However, I put a team together. That's who I'm rooting for. I think they got it. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. So, but yeah, we have that coming up. And then I guess really the only other thing to talk about, we want to do a giveaway. So we're going to give away a part. So we're coming up on 1,000 subscribers. I think the last time I looked, we're at like 940 something, which is incredible. I'm blown away that this channel has kind of grown that fast.
It's a short amount of time. What are we, 2 months in really?
Yeah, 2 to 3 months in. Yeah. We're only 12 videos deep.
Yeah. So
12 videos deep, almost 1,000 subs is pretty incredible.
Really good. So what we're gonna do is give away a part, and I know everybody has different bikes, so nothing crazy like horn deletes, kickstand, block, something like that. And however Scott figure out who to pick, we'll go to that person and ask them what kind of bike they are, and then I'll get a part for that bike.
So it's gonna be one of his, I'm not gonna say like bottom shelf parts, because all his parts are top shelf, kind of top tier stuff, but it's not gonna be like a gauge kit or a swing
like
arm.
200 under mark.
Yeah, so just one of his easy breezy pieces. But what we're gonna do is on the next video, we're just gonna pull out my phone. I want you guys to comment below. I'm not gonna, there's that whole like do this, do that. Just comment below. It could just be a smiley face. It could be whatever. And then what I'm gonna do on the next video, we're just kind of spin it, go up and down on the phone, and then we're just gonna click a button. Whatever name it lands on, you're gonna win a gift. We'll reach out to you. If you want to put your Instagram name on there, if you're on Instagram, that will help. If you're not on Instagram, then I will just comment to you directly on YouTube, and then you can message me back. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a giveaway by the next video. Look forward to that. Look forward to the Handbuilt show. Look forward to the Fast Life Campout. And then Texas Hills, last but not least.
Texas Hills, and I am like blown away on how many people are invited to Texas Hills and that are going there. So there's people from all over going there as well. And that's gonna be a really good show. I'll be riding down. I thought I was gonna set up a booth. Actually, I'm just gonna ride down and put my bike in the show. So it's actually on my birthday. May 26th is Texas Hills. So I'm excited.
So come out, sing them happy birthday, bring them a bottle of rosé.
Hey!
We're all gonna party. We're gonna have a good time. They're actually doing this show pretty legit. Like he's done some t-shirt orders. I already purchased a t-shirt, which is kind of like jumping the gun because I didn't know if I was even gonna make it or not, but I'm definitely making it. He's selling shirts, hats, and now he's doing these really, really nice, which I know you have it.
It's in the other
okay,
shop.
It's in the other shop. So they're really nice invitations, and a lot of the homies have already been invited, formally invited, so that's super rad. I love what he's doing. I want to support it. It's in Texas. It's like a 7-hour, 8-hour ride.
Hill country, so basically right outside Austin.
And there's actually some good riding there. Yeah. Like the hill country in Texas, a lot of people don't know it, but there's actually some decent riding. So that's at the end of May. So there you go. That's the next month and a half. If you guys got any questions, anything else you want to see, we're going to get to actually working on motorcycles soon. I promise. I feel
like this is becoming a podcast, not really.
This seems like all we're doing is talking or riding and drinking or whatever. Yeah. So I promise you, motorcycle, we know how to turn wrenches. I'm telling you, I can turn a wrench. I promise. So we're going to do that here very soon. It's going to be cool. So just stick around, and we'll just see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care.
Bow.